Alright guys, so we have saddled Snickers up. We have brought her into the round pen, and now we're gonna hop into the saddle. Alia is gonna start.
Hey guys, so I'll show you third grade really quickly. I would have like a tarp, but for now I'm just gonna use the flag stick. This is our flag stick, and again, just like last night. Now we have the saddle, nose, neck, body. Don't ever put it on their eye or like on the other side until you've done this like a lot of times. And Snickers has done this a lot of times, so now I'm rating this. She's done this a lot, but she is still green like we talked about in our last video. Okay, so I know that she's pretty good with this, and that was really good. Now we're gonna go to 4th grade at the Gascon Horsemanship, and Kaylee's going to explain what that is. That's mounting.
Yeah, so like we mentioned in our last video, we follow the Gascon horse school training where it goes up the different grades. We mentioned him in our last video. We will link his page down below. He is very helpful. He's been really great. He helps a lot of horses, but yeah, so 4th grade, we left off with 3rd grade in our last video. 4th grade is actually mounting, getting up into the saddle. So that is exactly what Alia is doing here.
Okay, so I've already tightened my saddle and made sure I'm good to go on those counts. This is all good. Now, the Gascon way to mount is just like this. So I'm gonna put my foot in, just my toe, see just my toe, and then I'm gonna grab her mane, because they don't have nerves here, so they can't feel that. Scientific fact, y'all. And then I'm gonna grab it either here or here, not this, because if I grab this, it's gonna pull the whole saddle down, because it's a handle. The whole saddle is gonna pull down with the handle. And then I'm gonna push straight up. And then, like I said, she's done this a couple times, but my next move is to engage this side of her. I'm gonna rub this, show her that my hand is her eye there. And now I'm gonna put my feet in the stirrups. And I want her to just stand still.
So that is 4th grade. We have pretty much done that successfully, and now 5th grade.
Okay guys, so next is 5th grade. Kaylee will explain what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, so 5th grade. So 4th grade is mounting. 5th grade, now that we're up in the saddle, we're just gonna turn her neck side to side. Just get her used to turning.
Yeah, so we're just gonna get her to bend her neck, her head. Preferably the best is like to my knee or my foot, and that's just, I have complete control of her. With her flexing, things like that. Okay. I'm gonna keep this as loose as I can and just right here. I'm not gonna cluck because I don't want her to move. I'm gonna pull back if she tries to move. That was a step in the right direction. See, that was good. I don't want her to move though. I'm just gonna try to turn. Oh. So if she moves, I just pull back a little bit. Just like they're good. And then I reward that. There was a little bit of movement, but that was a lot better. I'm gonna pull out a little bit more. Cool. Good. That's what I want. See that?
That was good.
Just a tiny release, but that is so big in their mind. I'm just going to keep doing this till I feel she's good.
Yeah, so we want this without any movement or steps. All we want is just her to turn her neck. We don't want any feet movement.
Good. Just like that, see guys? Kind of the goal. There we go. That was even a lot better. And this is also teaching her a lot of direction, because this means that sometimes I don't want her to move. I want her to just listen to my cues. And I'm not giving her any. All I'm doing is trying to get her to turn her head. Cues or sounds or even certain movements, but... Oh. Whoa. Right now I'm
Don't mind the goat.
just in my saddle. Good. Oh. Good. That's what we want, guys. See that? That was perfect. And now I'm just going to do that on this side until I get what I want, because I don't need to punish this side because she's done that now. Now I'm going to punish this side, so I'm going to keep going until she gets this. Oh. That was even a lot better, and I'm going to keep her head up. I don't want to just put her head down all the time. Not right now while I'm trying to get her to focus. Now for walking, her head down is a sign of submission. Just being relaxed. There we go. Okay. Now, there we go. That was pretty good, guys. We're just going to start slow with that. That's pretty good, even just this part. And then eventually, we'll do that so much that we'll get that. And that's what we really want, but that was good because you got that kind of on this one side. And then we're slowly getting that on her right side. Remember, her right side is her not as good side. Okay, now Kaylee's going to explain what I will do next.
All right, y'all. So now that we're in 6th grade, Alia is going to use more vocal cues and get her used to what they mean. So she's going to take her around in circles using those cues and vocal cues like clucking. So let's see it.
So I'm going to keep this side loose and then my side this way. And I'm going to look at her butt because the closest they look is where they go. I'm tapping just the tiniest bit. I'm going out. Tapping just reinforces the cluck. That's all it does.
Yes.
Good job. And there we go. That was 6th grade, guys.
All right, so 7th grade is going into turns like we did in 6th grade, but we're going to add that backing up in with it. So basically 6th grade, but adding the backup.
Okay. So I fluffed to tell her I want her to get a forward-like motion when she's going forward. This rein is going to go to my knee. And I'm going to tap right there. That was actually really good. I'm going to go this side again. Again, guys, this is not as great side, so we're going to give her a little bit of grace on this side. And I'm just going to try the normal version of backing up with her, because if they understand that, you don't have to go the roundabout way. So she understands that, so we don't have to worry about that really. That's just how you would worry about it if you had like a horse that didn't understand that. You can get them to where they would back up easily.
Yep. All right, so 8th grade is when we really get into the more fun stuff. So it's where we're just gonna go forward at any speed, and then we're gonna whoa and stop her. So that's 8th grade.
Not so big camera, really. I'm gonna lean back. Whoa. Put my weight on her back end. That's telling her I want her to stop. It's like going like this. I'm gonna let my legs go forward, pull my reins back, and do a full body swing.
Yeah, and I showed that in one of the past videos as well when we were riding Molly. Actually, we didn't post that.
I want to try to keep my reins like as loose as possible, guys, because the more sensitive a horse you have in this case, the better. Whoa. So that's great. You see how she respects the idea of whoa and go at the same time? That's like perfect. Like that's the basis foundation of what you need a horse. You need them to not scare at anything. You need them to stop before they go, and then you need them to go. So we already have the 3 main things we need now. We're just advancing.
All right, also for 9th grade, it gets a little bit more complicated. We definitely don't have high expectations for this. We're just gonna work up to this point, but we're gonna try it and see what happens.
So for 9th grade, the idea is to get her to go sideways by like bending her neck and then applying pressure on the one side. Like Kaylee said, we don't need perfect at this. Frankly, we don't even need her to go sideways. We just need to see that she's trying and kind of mentally grasping it. Okay, so we've got a forward motion going there. That's not bad. So I'm going to get her off into a circle. See how she's kind of trying to twist that back end behind her? That already is a great start for our sideways because we need her to go using her butt, not just like a forward motion. So that is a beautiful start for 9th grade.
All right, y'all, so Alia had this idea of, she was thinking about 12th grade and how it was loping in the round pen, so she thought we would skip some grades and try that and see how Snickers does with that before we go on with 11th grade or 10th grade. So we're gonna go ahead and go to 12th grade real quick.
Yeah, so see, Snickers has done all of these grades before except 12th grade, so we're just kind of going to give you a sneak peek into this. Okay, no promises, this might turn out horribly. She might get a little frisky, and I might need Kaylee to say whoa for me. But we're just going to try to get her to go in a little bit more speedy motion on my command. So I am going to have Kaylee, we're going to take a 2-second break to have Kaylee prepare the round pen, and we'll be right back.
All right, guys.
Okay guys, so we took our 2 seconds. Kaylee's got the round pen all prepped for me. Thanks so much to Kaylee, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where you'd be without me.
Right? I know. I'd be like so sad. Okay, so we are just going to give this a shot. Even if we don't get to a canter, cantering is 12th grade. I'm not making this up. But even if we just do a trot or even a little fast like walk, trot is jog, canter is lope. We're saying the same thing, just kind of the different languages. Anyway, all right, here we go, y'all. I don't know how it's gonna go. We're just gonna stay calm and do as the training says.
Let's pray for Alia that she survives.
Survives? Monster. We're walking a little bit faster, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but we kind of sped up like she's a little awake. That's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
So she's just a little unsure of what I want her to do. That's okay. I'm just going to try and reinforce with some clucking. You're good. You're good. See how she's like looking around as though she's like trapped? She's just like, where am I supposed to go? What is she trying to tell me to do? Because she hasn't really done this. And that's okay. Getting a little bit of resistance. That's okay. I'm just walking her through it, guys. Little panic, that's okay. You're okay. We've got some horses trying to go in.
Yeah.
So they're going fast and she's like, my buddies are leaving. You're okay. I'm giving her just a second to freeze. Freeze. See? She's a little hyper now, so we're just gonna freeze. And if we don't get to this, like, well, today, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta know when the horse isn't ready for things. And she just might not be ready for this today. Maybe tomorrow might be better. So we're just gonna ride for a second. There we go. We got a little pan. Okay. She's okay. See how I've got my reins? I'm technically holding them a little bit tight, but I'm keeping them loose. So in this case, if I have to pull back, I'll be okay. And if you control the head, you control the horse. So I have her head. So if I need to like do a stop, like a complete stop, I can just turn her. And horses naturally, they will turn so much to the point where they can't move it. Stop. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting comfortable to the environment a little bit now because I'm seeing she's a little bit uneasy. Tiniest bit panicky. Little stressed. So that's okay. Going to the bathroom. Bathroom break.
Yeah.
So this is okay. We're getting her used to her environment.
So we will see y'all in just a little bit.